Welcome back, darlings. This week we have got an Audi S3 that's in for its deep clean and cleanse of the interior and a maintenance wash of the exterior. It's muddy, it's hairy, and it needs a whole lot of Llama Love. Now the steering wheel is kind of like a car's tell almost as to how much it has been cleaned or hasn't in the past. This one's pretty grimy, but none of this is a problem. This will easily be removed with some cleaning. And I think that's probably a theme for the whole car. This pet hair is not too bad. It had a mat in the back the entire time. It's not that bad. It looks terrible, but it really isn't too bad at all. Normally I'd start off with dusting the interior with a microfiber duster. But because there was so much heavy detritus in this one, I started with the vacuuming first. And as you can see, those clouds of steam erupting from me. It was about -4 when I started this job. Now it was due to warm up throughout the day, which is good because I was doing the exterior wash later, and it did. It got to about 4 or 5 degrees, so that was fine later on. But right now when I'm starting this, yeah, it's pretty brisk. So the general plan with the hoovering is to get rid of everything you possibly can. So using the hoover and a boar's hairs brush, and there's nothing to be concerned about using a boar's hairs brush here. You see a lot of people using those ultra soft ones and they're kind of doing it for the gram. They're not that effective. I know Paul Dolden's mentioned this as well, and it is absolutely the case. The ultra soft ones, they foam up a cleaner very well, but unless you're using it on like piano black trim, there's really no need. So the pet hair removal has been taken care of with a fake lily brush. That's from Detailers United, and a link to that and everything else I'm using in the video is down below in the description. Talking of things that are in the description below, this is Koshkemi Polestar, or Kokemi Polestar, at 1 to 20, so about 5%, and that is being used in a CarPro dilute bottle to make the mixing and diluting easily. Then a scrubber pad, in this case a scrubber mitt from Detailers United, but the scrubber pad just as effective. I've got that linked to loads, a specific kit into detailing that Imran has helped me put together, which has got the cleaner, the dilution bottle, and the scrubber pad, as well as 2 different types of microfiber cloth for wiping off different surfaces. It's all I use in the interior generally. If it's grubby like this, I'll use Polestar and everything, especially if I've got it out already. If it's not too grubby, I'll probably use ONR or any other rinseless wash on the plastics. If I'm tackling the leather though, I'll have the Polestar out, so I'll use the Polestar everywhere else. Alright then, so now we're on to the carpet cleaning, quick bit of pressure washing, and then some Surfax HD at 5%, and then the green drill brush to agitate, and then extracting. I rinse it in between as well. These 2 front mats that you can see I'm doing here both had the most heavy staining, so I was using the Surfax on that. For the rear mats, I just used the Polestar. You could use the Polestar everywhere, by the way. There's no necessary reason to change between the 2. One of the benefits of Surfax HD is it's very low foaming, which means it's fairly good in the extractor. After 4 mats, we're left with this, which is pretty grim. You can see me doing now is I'm sucking out the remainder of the rinse water from the interior cleaning. That's just to help flush through and clean out my equipment here. So I'm rinsing out and cleaning out the wet vac and letting it drip dry while I get on with the exterior. Now these pictures were taken at the very beginning when I got there, so it had defrosted a bit more than this by the time I actually got to work on it, as you'll see in a moment when I actually start cleaning it. First up are these wheels though, and yeah, they need some work. Okay, wheels first. So we're rinsing them off with the pressure washer. That's made an instant improvement. And then we're letting them drip dry for a bit. That's probably been a couple of minutes before I've actually applied this, which is Fast Shot by Malco. And then Anachem Cleanse on the tyres. Great products. Malco Fast Shot is a very good tyre cleaner, and left for about 5 minutes here, which you wouldn't have seen, but it was. That dwell time is enough to dissolve a lot of very stubborn brake dust. However, not so much on these. There's a lot of residue left. So now we know that the alkaline cleaner isn't going to be enough. Time to reach for the KKD Devil's Juice. That was given about 2 or 3 minutes. No, probably about 3 minutes to start with for a dwell and agitation. And then as you see in a minute, I applied a bit more, and then I rinsed it off, and I cleaned it again, brushed it all out again, and then I applied some more. So that had 2 hits of KKD's Devil Juice. And then, you'll see in a moment, I'm hitting it with some Corosol as well, and that is still reacting. Well, I mean, this is flat out probably the worst fuel flap I've ever seen. So I'm soaking it in Surfx HD at 10% here, and when I say soaking it, very liberally. And now what you're seeing is this is about 10 minutes of dwell time. It's so cold that it's not a problem for it sitting there that long. It's not going to dry out. And then this is the rinse from that first hit without any agitation. It's a massive improvement, but now, of course, it's going to need some scrubbing. Pre-wash here is taken care of with Built Hamber Auto Foam at 4% PIR. You're going to let that dwell for about 5 or so minutes. I'm going to go around and do the rubbers around the doors and around the windows and do the fuel flap again. And then after that, when you see me foam it again, that is going to be Garage Therapy Decon shampoo with about 60ml in the lance. And that's how I'm applying the shampoo this time for this wash. So as soon as you start seeing me contact wash, it has got Garage Therapy Decon shampoo on. Just a case of drying it off now and coming in for the door shuts, giving them a quick dry off, as well as then applying 303 aerospace protectant for the trim of the door sills on the inside, so the plastic trimming inside, just to darken those down and make it less visible of any scuffs. Again, similarly on the back of the seats, they're plastic rather than leather here. Then cleaning the glass with Nilco Nil Glass and generally finishing off all the little touches. including the exhaust tips. I mean, now the tyre dressing has been applied, that means we must be rounding third, right? And that was G on Tyre Express. Thank you so much for watching. I've really enjoyed showing it. Whoa. I haven't done the pedals. That's more like it. As I was saying, thank you very much for watching. I've enjoyed doing this one. I hope you've enjoyed it. If you have, please like and subscribe down below. That helps the channel massively. You won't miss any new videos that I do as well. Again, all the products I've used are down in the description. They're affiliate links, so they really help support the channel if you buy any of them. Thank you so much for spending your time watching this. I hope you enjoyed it, and I will see you in the next one.